This is day 18 of our 30-day creative and transformational guide. My name is Stephanie, and I am your spiritual advisor. And today's exercise is still working on the Life Audit, where we are working on 12 different areas of our lives to ensure that we are aware of our shortcomings, as well as things that we are really great at. This isn't anything that you need to truly work too hard on, but it is here in case you have the time, the capacity to do something of this nature. Of course, I understand when you set goals, it's very difficult to get to your 21st day of that goal. We're almost there, guys. Day 18 is about your, whatever you labeled as number 10, you're going to answer those questions about why it's right and, the things you think are going well in that area. And then for number 3, what is out of alignment? Essentially, taking the time to really hone in on those areas that you could do more work in. And there are a few questions here that you want to ask yourself. But honestly, it's just one of those reflection areas of being able to be very transparent with yourself on what you're good at, what you need work on. A lot of times I find that when I need to work on something, it's because it's important later on in my life. It's a skill that I really need to be being better at for whatever reason, but I lack it because I would rather be invisible than do whatever that task is. Today, my exercise has been working on my spiritual gifts. I am a dreamer of dreams. I wouldn't quite call it prophetic. I have had prophetic dreams, but I think overall I am just a dreamer of dreams. And so far, my celebrity dreams that has happened maybe one of them was earlier this year, and then the other one was probably last year before last, where I dreamed of things that's going on in the news right now. And what I'm trying to figure out with these dreams that I do have is how do I decipher ahead of time what the dreams mean. So a lot of times with my celebrity clients, not celebrity clients, but we are speaking that into existence. There are quite a few celebrities that I would love to sit down and just look at their chart and talk to them about everything that I have already noticed. But as far as these dreams go, I've had dreams where a lot of times the celebrities, they hand me a stack of cash, almost like they're paying their way out of being in trouble, is what I'm finding out later on in life. As time goes by, these celebrities are getting in trouble and they're having to pay their way. But these last 2 celebrities, they have not had to pay me in any way. And I'm finding that I am not necessarily me in the dreams that I'm having. I am a onlooker. I am somebody who is important to what everybody else could potentially be missing out on the information of whatever's going on. And so I wish I could really tell everybody what's going on in these dreams, but I haven't been told to tell these dreams. I haven't been spoken to tell these dreams. It's just something that's happening. I'm doing my best not to be fearful of whatever I see, because I've always been a seer. I've always astral projected. So me, and today what I've been doing is thinking about what it is that I need to work on as far as strengthening these gifts that I already currently have. Not really strengthening because they're already there, but there's a level of discerning what everything means in the dreams. And I think what's going to happen is, as I discern what's going on in my dreams, I should be able to help other people with their dreams. Because right now, there's nothing else for me to do with the dreams. Like, I'm not known enough to be telling anybody of their dreams or telling anybody about the dreams I'm currently having. I have a lot of words, a lot of hours that I've put in just writing out my dreams, but I haven't quite figured out if I'm supposed to be telling these people, if I'm supposed to be just paying attention. And so far, I've just been paying attention and seeing that what is going on in these dreams is almost like when they come to life, it's more like a confirmation. So for me, that was my biggest thing for today. And I hope that whatever you're struggling with, you're able to see it for the bigger picture. Everything right now, when you're so close to it, it just seems so tiny. But when you're able to zoom out and see where you've come from and where you're headed, every step you take matters. So another thing that I've been working with myself that I would love to share is making sure that things that everybody's inviting you to do, it actually aligns with what you want your purpose to be. I'm having to make a lot of big decisions here, and it feels like it's all out of nowhere, right? But it's not out of nowhere. Everything is always in motion, even when you're not paying attention. And that's why it's important for me to have something of this caliber, being able to go through those thoughts and sort them out in a way that when things come around, I'm able to select what projects I want to do, select what trips I want to take, select the people I want to hang around, and really set intentions for the type of people that I want to attract. Because not everybody's going to come into your life for good. There's people who love to watch other people crumble. And so strengthening yourself in these areas is important to me. And this is so important for me to put out. I just want to make sure that I'm not the only person with this information. I'm not trying to charge an arm and a leg for this information. I might instinctively just disappear after I've completed this 30 days because I have been feeling like I've been struggling with posting content, and it isn't the content. It's just my life is never consistent enough for me to have a niche. It's not consistent enough for me to have my life, run my business, and post content regarding my business. I have so many projects that I've never discussed, and I think that brings a level of mystery in what I do have, because the people who know about me is usually word of mouth, and that's been working for me the best because of the personality that I have and me being able to sit down with people and really get their information in a way that is very unique. So this has been so much fun. I cannot wait to see what happened next in my life, but after this, I'll have to hit the ground running again. And this is my second time hitting the ground running this year. But it's very good for me to recognize that I am running these sprints, and the quicker I run them, the faster I'll be to my next goal in life. So take this information. I hope that it helps you. I hope that it blesses you. I pray that it meets the person who needs to hear it. And thanks for listening. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, all those good things. Repost to get this information out to somebody who needs to hear it. Outside of that, let's keep going, guys. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed.